the world. Thank you.
Man. I felt that.
Merci avec
Mademoiselle la douceur.
Mademoiselle la douceur. Kounya la nous allons demander audience là si nous avons une question. Oh, deux questions dans mes audiences là pour panélistes.
Deux questions seulement.
Now we'll be taking 2 questions from the audience. Questions that would address the panelists. So, any questions?
Right here. All right, so thinking about all the advice that you've all shared in regards to women walking in their purpose, owning their voice, and how we can build economic mobility together as a community, I always ask this question when we think about how we impact our youth. So while it's great we do this in this generation, right? What are some ways that we as women, my age, older, younger, can empower that same kind of an ideology into the younger generation? Because while I think it's great that we build this, if we don't teach our offsprings the same mentality, we're going to have the same problem again in the next 30 years.
He's in front of the camera.
So I agree 150%. I think the first place it starts is at home. Parents, you have a job to do with your children. You got to raise them up in a certain way so that they can know what their purpose is, and also, understand what community is. Encourage them in economic development. So it starts with parents, right? And then I say very, very, very lightly schools, because our kids spend majority of their time in schools, so that needs to be reflected in schools as well. But then here's the real thing. So I say this to my friends all the time. I never really tell people my age, but I will tonight, because it proves point to what I'm about to say. So I'm 30 years old, right? Everyone before me, I asked them, what have you done for the generation behind you? You see it in our churches. Everybody gets, they grow up, they get married, they have kids, everybody's focusing on their family. You see it in our communities. They go through high school, go through college, they get married, everybody's focusing on families. What are we doing for the younger generations coming up? Because that's how the problem comes back, right? Because if we're all just advancing for ourselves, what happens to the kids?
Still have the same problem.
We have the same problem, right? So this is another thing we need to understand is we can do all these things, but the children and teenagers are creatures of habit, and what they see you do, that's what they'll do. So if we're not doing this, even if you teach them to try to do it when they get older, they're not going to be doing it. So it starts with the parents. Then for us, right, we have to be that example for them. I think one of the major things that my team and I always talk about is, what are our Haitian businesses doing for our youth, right? So AFAB, right? AFAB has a lot of youth programs for the youth, right? And I applaud you guys. That's amazing, because we need to learn how to do that, not just in the homes, but in the community. One way that we're trying to do that at our nonprofit is that we provide scholarships. We don't provide scholarships just because you're black. We provide scholarships because you're Haitian. You're Haitian. Just because you're Haitian, you can get a scholarship through our nonprofit, because we believe in pouring back into the community. And we believe growing that program so that the rest of the community in corporate America can then go back and pour into our Haitian American students. So just actually today, we just launched our 2019 scholarship opportunities. So if you're Haitian American, you're graduating, you live in Massachusetts, you have a GPA of 3.0, and you're pursuing something medical, go on our website. There is $5,000 available. We have 5 $1,000 scholarships available to you because you are Haitian. Where did this come from? Did it come from a company? No. When we started this nonprofit, 2017, God told me, you're going to give scholarships to the Haitian community. If I didn't do that, guess who would be in trouble? Me. So I started it, and guess what? This year, we have someone who funded all of the scholarships. You start the work, and people will come alongside you, okay? That's how we continue to grow and pour back into our community. So these students that have received awards in 2017, 2018, and this year and forward, they'll remember that their Haitian community supported them. So when it's their time, they'll go back and support another one.
Yes.
I would say for me, I try to be a good example and a good role model, not just talk it, but actually walk it as well and live it. And also to, I have 3 boys, make them get a sense of giving back to the community. So we do volunteer work, and I go to Haiti. A couple of years ago, I took them with me. In that way, they can see that not only can they do stuff here, volunteer and give back, but also give back to, where their parents, grandparents, and came from. I think that's very important to start teaching kids that, because, it's just, I think it's not just you, but there were others that help you in become who you are. And you have to be also thankful to all those who help you and give back, not only that person, but others who are less fortunate than you are.
Yes, Nancy teaches a lot of internships for high school kids and also people in college, so definitely apply, and you might just get it.
What?
Internships for high school kids and college kids.
Okay, so you dig in internship avec scholarship pour high
You just can go to the website and apply.
Ok, pour tout le monde qui l'école, qui après ça peut rentrer dans le collège, juste en online, appliquer pour scholarship là, ou pas jamais qu'on a joindre parce que l'argent là pour vous, c'est juste chercher pour joindre.
Well, the last question will give a youth a chance to, ask the question.
My name is James. My question is for Dr. Bercy. Medicine always been your dream passion, or you did just follow the advice for your teacher?
Medicine was not in my original plan. It was, I wanted to be a chemical engineer and develop drugs to make people, to heal folks. So it's my, when I was in college, my dean at the school came and said, you could be a great doctor. And I was like, oh, okay. I was, okay, sure. Okay, I'll be a great doctor after getting to medical school. He said, don't worry about it, you'll get into medical school, you have good grades. And I got into medical school and liked it, so that's how. But I was going to go into the sciences and do some kind of drug discovery. I still love research and things like that, but I became a women's health specialist and obstetrician gynecologist instead. So you do find sometimes people who guide you, mentor you, because they see your ability, whereby maybe you didn't recognize it. So it's a journey, and being a doctor, I could still do research, but I found my passion more into women's health, whereby I can have a greater impact. So.
Well, thank you for your answers. And reminder, we still have the silent auction going on. All proceeds goes to AFAB. Okay, we want to support AFAB because AFAB supports us and the youth. So, nous avons silent auction là. Venez supporter AFAB. Pas chiche, pas fait chiche. Venez de AFAB. And before we pass the mic to Carlene, we'll take one last question.
Non, pas moi, c'est Félix Richard. Je suis un journaliste de profession. Il y a une question qui parle dans ce salon-là. Même moi, je ne vais pas vous nommer d'amis là en temps pour que je réponde à la question. Qui ça lié? C'est compétition entre filles et filles. Ça me donne une réponse même. C'est ça que je me pose la question.
We did answer the question, I think.
They did. Okay, someone, let's make the last one count, okay?
Oh, that was fair.
I walked up as you were talking about the scholarships, and I applied to college. Je suis pour collège, je suis réponse là. Notamment de qui côté me une scholarship là parce que m'a appliqué pour scholarship qu'on y a.
Okay, give it to her. Give it to her. Her.
Okay, should I answer the question? I'm going to answer the question. So the scholarships are online. Those of you who have your phones on our website, the website is myhama health health.org. So myhamahealth.org. If you go to the scholarships tab, all of the information is there. There's a letter of criteria, what your GPA has to be, the application process. The online application is there, and you also need a letter of reference. Whoever's providing your letter of reference could upload the reference right on our website. So it's myhamahealth.org. We're also on Instagram and Facebook. So if you follow us there, every time we post everything about our scholarships or any of our community events, you'll be up to date there. After the program, if no one's on social media and you want to get onto our email list, you can let us know. So nous-mêmes qui gen ti moun qui pral dans collège, qui dans high school, qui dans senior, dernier année high school yo kounya, organisation yo by scholarship, nous gen 5 scholarships, chaque scholarship c'est $1,000. For you achever l'école pour you gon GPA of 3.00, for you haïtien, for you appliquer online, moi là après programme nan pour m'ba nou information yo, et si nous ta remen kon l'autre information de sa organisation après dans communauté on a fait me connaître, but là va prendre trop de temps, but nous ka joindre avec moi. It's myhamahealth.org and everything is right there.
Just to add to that,
the attended major has to be something in the medical field. It doesn't have to be a doctor. It doesn't have to be a nurse. Anything, dentist, radiology, anything in the medical field, as long as it's medically related. That's all we care about. Yeah.
Just to add to that, I think they gain information sur scholarship too.
Yeah, I was going to tell her something. I was going to say that one of the best resources that you can use to find out information about scholarship is to go talk to your high school counselor, because they have, at least my son counselor, like 40 pages of all the scholarships in Massachusetts that you may be eligible for, and if you filter it, sometimes you can put medicine or nursing or political science and things like that. In addition to that, your school has special scholarships. For example, there are certain schools whereby, if you play the flute, for example, right? Somebody donated money for students who play flute, and it doesn't matter whether you're like an you play to the top or you're just a beginner. As long as you play flute, you're eligible. So after you get accepted, depending on school you go into, check the catalog, and they have a bunch of memorial scholarship that you may be eligible for. And sometimes those give $5,000, $10,000. And sometimes the scholarship, only 1 or 2 people apply because not too many people know about these memorial scholarships. Okay?
Hello, Ruth George. I'm with the Department of Youth Engagement and Employment, specifically the scholarships. The city has 2 ways that you can apply for scholarships. There's a scholarship that pays for students who are interested in community college. It'll pay for the first 2 years if you qualify and you apply. we need more students in the community to apply. In addition, the city also has scholarships for people who are city residents. You don't necessarily have to be going to a community college or a state college, and that's through the education's cabinet. So if you want more information on that, I can connect you. I just want us to know that the city definitely does have opportunities for those who are interested in advancing their education.
Hi everyone, I'm Josette, 10 years. I'm a guidance counselor for Boston Public Schools. I work at Charlestown High School. I'll be here until the end, so if you guys want information about how to apply for scholarships, I can take down your information and I can share all the resources with you later. So I'm a guidance counselor and I'm Haitian at Mbale Creole. So il y a des gens qui parlent dans le collège, et ça, c'est ça que je fais même. Je travaille avec des gens qui parlent dans le collège, en 9e à 12e. Si vous avez besoin d'informations, qui j'en pour les gens qui appliquer pour scholarship, quel que soit ça, vous parlez là-dedans, je suis capable d'avoir information sur ça, je vais avoir email moi avec téléphone moi pour capable contacter moi après session ça à soya. Merci.
Thank you.
Premièrement, il faut dire gros merci avec tout bel panel. Mesdames, nous certainement en formation. Nous disons gros merci. Brenda Lormil, Dr. Merci, Gabriel Merci Robertson, and Addy Olaoye. Nous obligés de dire 2 mots de l'association Femmes Haïtiennes à Boston. Tout ça, mesdames, vous dit en termes de solidarité, support, c'est ça, AFAB. AFAB a but pour aider à divers niveaux, mais ça, plus important, c'est des femmes pour vivre pijam, politiquement, économiquement et socialement. Dans ce sens, question support, nous nous avec participation expert nous dans audience là, nous avec ville de Boston, nous avec toute l'autre belle monde qui dans ça et font visiter yo, mais nous tout avec collaboration Madame Fanfan. Madame Fanfan, c'est la directrice de ça. Il y a 2 mots, ensuite n'a dit remerciement avec tout le monde, mais faut citer 2-3 mots. N'a pas le chose là, ensuite n'a pas retourné. Madame Fanfan.
Bonsoir, bonsoir.
Avancez, Madame
Bonsoir,
Fanfan.
bienvenue
Madame
à
Fanfan,
KAFANM.
avancez.
Bienvenue à KAFANM. Non, c'est Joanne Fanfan, c'est nos nouvelle directrice. Madame KAFANM. So, moi dis à Fab, merci pour le bel travail la fait dans la communauté. Et puis merci avec panel, ça sont powerful ladies, a bunch of good ladies, so powerful, and I learned a lot about what you guys said today. So, moi dis merci avec tout le monde qui est là. Je dis à ça que je me là, c'est parce que j'ai 2-3 mots pour me dire. KAFANM a fait un event le 30 mars. Son samedi lié, c'est à 1h pour 5h d'après-midi, c'est meet and greet. So nous parlons qui travaille, KAFANM a fait en la communauté, à bien musique. So nous invitons toute communauté à net pour venir aider nous supporter KAFANM. Merci bien.
Bon, liste de remerciements long en pile, mais nous pas dire gros merci à Madame Kamel Bonomet. Madame Kamel. Kamel Bonomet, please come up. Régine, please come up. Faut nous dire que 2 mesdames, ça c'est eux même qui kembe bureau a fonctionné à 100%. Gros merci. Nous gagnons mesdames Haitian round on domestic violence and sexual assault. Please stand up, Jennifer and get déjà. But Jennifer, you're here. And nous gagnons Martin Cadostin. Nous disons merci. Nous remercions board là. Et nous avons 2 nouveaux board members. Nous avons 2 nouveaux membres. Premièrement, Melissa Gaël Jean, c'est lui-même qui est MC nous, host nous, comme Melissa. Melissa nous dit, thank you and welcome. You are doing a spectacular job. Thank you. Nous gagnons tout un lot de nouveaux membres. Come up front, please, ladies. All the board members and Kamel, Regine, please come up. L'autre nouveau membre là, c'est Chantal Montlui. Welcome, and she already is doing wonderful work. Nous avons un ancien membre qui tournait, qui l'a pirate. C'est Christy Ménager. Christy, thank you. Stand up, il fait quoi tourner? Et nous avons un ancien membre qui là, nous avons Madame Pierre Jérôme, nous avons notre Jean-François, nous avons Cindy Dajus. Thank you. Nous avons un gros remerciement tout avec BJ's qui aide nous, le restaurant, des Panera Bread, des Starbucks avec Olive Garden. Mais nous avons tout remercié Mademoiselle Christine tout. Ça qui passe, c'est que l'arrivée, je vois un travail ça a fait. Il n'y a pas paraître ton bagage qui choye, mais c'est un paquet qui choye. Travail à AFAB, immense. Mais, si vous regardez les gens derrière qui n'ont pas bureau, vous dites que ce n'est pas possible. Premièrement, nous dit oui, le travail en pile pour réussir. Mais nous n'avons aucune chaîne volontaire derrière nous. Et il y en a, c'est Raymond Justin. Nous avons Bill qui parle là, nous avons Jen qui parle là, mais ou même à soi, crois-moi, chaque nan nous qui a posé patte pour faire la marché plus bien. Nous invitons à entrer. Nous invitons quitte ces créoles là, on va faire coup créole là dans KAFANM. Professionnel là, on va servir comme mentor, on va aider plus jeunes. Et jeunes, nous avons place pour vous. Nous remercions deux jeunes ça tout, Manoua, from Cash, Community Academy of Science and Health, levé, nous disons merci. 7 ans. Excusez, 7 mois ici, li lauréat pour question poème. Nous avons lundi, de Cash tout, 7 mois. Ouais, Jean-Yabay anglais solide. 7 mois ici. Ça veut dire que dans 2-3 ans, nous connaissons directement ces routes, mesdames, ça y va faire. Thank you, mesdames. Kounia, nous allons clôturer. Et là, tiens, oui, là, parce que Mounia dit qu'on a besoin de manger.
Oui.
Alors, je ne sais pas si mesdames ont dit 2 mots pour conclure. Non, on a simplement dit merci.
Merci parce que nous sommes là, nous apprécions chaque monde qui était déplacé pour être là avec nous. Et nous souhaitons passer un bon temps avec nous tous et apprécier jour international femme ensemble avec nous.
Est-ce que nous pouvons dire yomo? Simplement yomo, just one word to conclude. One word.
Addy first.
Yes.
Thank you for having me. I had a great time.
I say we're all in this together, so let's collaborate.
Yeah. And I would say thank you for having me, and I would encourage everyone to live in your purpose on purpose.
Yeah. Well, I would like to thank everyone, and please